हतो वा प्राप्यसे स्वर्ग जित्वा वा भोक्ष्यसे महिम तस्मादुत्तिष्ठ कौन्तेय युद्धाय कृतनिश्चयः.
Should you die, you shall attain the heavens, and should you live, you shall enjoy the earth. So, O Arjun, arise and resolve to fight the war. So exhorted Lord Krishna on the battlefield of Kurukshetra when Arjun expressed reluctance to fight his venerable teachers, kith and kin. Since then, every Kshatriya deemed it an honor unparalleled to die on the battlefield and achieve salvation. And so does every Indian soldier today. Society revered the soldier who bore arms for its protection. His was a profession considered noblest of the noble, and his social status very high. To perpetuate the memory of these heroes who fell on the battlefield, memorials were erected. One of the most famous and impressive memorial in India is the India Gate at New Delhi. It was built by the Britishers to commemorate the soldiers who laid down their lives during the First World War. Subsequently, Amar Jawan, the memorial of an unknown soldier, was erected there in 1971. Today, it has acquired the status of a national monument where visiting dignitaries and heads of state pay homage. Citizens of the historical city of Pune were the first in the post-independence era to erect a memorial for all soldiers, sailors, and airmen from the state of Maharashtra who laid down their lives in the various wars and operations since 1947. This memorial was an effort by the civil population of the city to pay their respects to the war heroes and martyrs, notwithstanding the fact that some memorials already exist in the city and at various military establishments around it. Ironically, while society continues to construct new memorials, it fails to look after the ones which are already existing. At places, the site is encroached upon and the cause hijacked by local organizations for narrow political gains. And these monuments remain simply neglected. Short public memory quickly forgets the supreme sacrifices of these heroes. Only a flicker remains in the heart of their families and their dear ones, for they themselves are fighting a grim battle of survival. My husband, Naik Subedar Madhav Jagtap, was in the artillery. I shared a good army life with him at Ambala, Ranchi, and Lucknow. Then he went to Nefa in 1961. On 20th November 1962, we got a letter saying he was missing in action. They could not trace him. I have survived since then because of my brother's support. Today, my 3 daughters are married, my son the only earning member. The government is supposed to have given me some land, but even the revenue officials do not know anything about it. My name is Bhagubai Kamble. My husband, Sipai Maruti Kamble, was in 6th Maratha Light Infantry. He was killed in the 1965 war. I had 5 young children. The eldest was 12, youngest a babe in arms. I worked as an ayah for a salary of rupees 40 and gave them good education. I lost a son in an accident. But my youngest son is a major in the army today. Without a home of my own, I still have an uncertain future. My husband, Sipai Pandurang More, was with the Bombay Sappers. I have managed to bring up the children without him, but even today, we are homeless. My only request to the government is that we should be given a shelter of our own. I can say nothing more. Notwithstanding the meager pension and help provided by the defense services, the awesome task of picking up the threads of life takes a heavy toll. Each life is a tale of acute financial hardship, lack of sympathy and support from an indifferent society, callous attitude of bureaucrats who remain unaffected by their plight, and wily politicians who make a huge political capital out of their sacrifice. The need to provide education to the widow and the dependents to make them self-reliant, and some financial assistance seems to be the most obvious and dominating necessity. The Veer Smriti, established in 1967, houses 24 such widows from the state of Maharashtra. This facility is woefully inadequate. The families of those soldiers who laid down their lives in the 1971 war and thereafter still seek shelter. Perhaps it is time now for us to rethink on this issue. These architectural marvels of cement and granite fail to touch the hearts of society. Except for the obligatory annual charade of a minute of silence under the glare of media, no one ever remembers these martyrs and their families. No one throughout the year even spares a thought for them. ऐ मेरे वतन के लोगों, जरा आँख में भर लो पानी, जो शहीद हुए हैं, उनकी याद करो कुर्बानी. The poet Pradeep's words fall on deaf ears, arousing no emotions. Will it not be more befitting in today's world to provide those hapless wives and children of these heroes some succor in the form of material help and support rather than raising another edifice in concrete? Will it not provide peace to those departed souls when they are assured that, despite their premature departure, their loved ones are well looked after? Otherwise, those magic words, Yuddhaya Krita Nishchaya, may soon lose their charm.